We all have insecurities. Either it's our body image, our age, our relationship status, or how successful we are in our career. We can all find ourselves feeling a little insecure about our place in life. Oh, honey, I hope you're ready for this episode. You're going to definitely need your pen, your Post-it, your ambition planner, and let's go. Hello, Ambition Babes. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion, also known as the Face of Ambition. Across all social media platforms, I help women 40 years and older who are ready to reinvent themselves, who are ready to glow up, who are ready to level up in every area of their life. And listen, honey, if you are not over 40 and the algorithm has brought my channel to your attention, don't worry. Just consider me your digital big auntie that is wanting to guide you along life's journey so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I have. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms. And if you like podcasts, your girl is now on Spotify. Make sure that you find my podcast on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast for any of my past episodes. You can find me at the Face of Ambition just about everywhere. Normally, I say that I'm really excited about an episode, but this one honestly feels a little heavy. There are some insecurities that I'm currently working on overcoming. And so I'm excited to break down the top 10 insecurities that most women face, and some ways that I have learned or some ways that I am practicing to overcome them. But before we get started, I would like to thank BREZ for being the sponsor of this episode. So I came to a point where I decided that alcohol was no longer for me anymore. I really wanted to work on my health, wellness, and spiritual goals, and having a glass at the end of every day just didn't feel like it was aligned. Even though I wanted to give up the red wine, I knew that I didn't want to give up the joy of socializing and relaxing at the end of the day. So I started to get into mocktails and other non-alcoholic drinks. Some of them I really liked, and then some of them were just a miss. I was really looking for something that gave me that good euphoric feeling at the end of the day without the hangover and the guilt the next morning. Then I found BREZ, an amazing non-alcoholic microdose drink that was the perfect alternative to alcohol and provided me with an entirely new way of feeling good. It creates the perfect balance of that calm euphoric feeling that inspires that relaxed feeling that I used to chase while aligning with my goals. If you're sober, curious, or just looking for a better way to unwind, BREZ has become my new go-to and has helped me redefine what socializing looks like and feels like. If you want to give BREZ a try, make sure that you check out the link in my description for all of the details. Cheers to BREZ for being a sponsor of this episode and an amazing supporter of our community. Okay, sis, let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 most common insecurities that most women face and ways that I have found, I use, or I have learned to overcome them. Number one, I think may need a little bit of a trigger warning, but I feel all of us have experienced it at some point in life. That is body image insecurities. I'm not going to project any of these feelings onto you. I'm going to speak from my personal experience. The majority of my life, when I looked in the mirror, I did not like what I saw. When I think back to when I stopped liking my body, it didn't start when I was an adult. It started from being a little girl. Body image insecurities are oftentimes projected onto us and are not always something that we believe about ourselves. I will never forget the boy in the 3rd grade who decided he wanted to pick on me because my shorts rode up my thighs. Yes, in the 3rd grade, I was extra thick, and even though I acted as if it didn't bother me, it took me years to wear shorts again. I can only imagine how many of us have had a similar story. I know that someone you loved and cared about told you that your body wasn't good enough. Maybe it was your mama, maybe it was your grandmother, maybe it was yourself. Maybe you look in the mirror every day and you say, I don't like this back fat. I hate these thighs. I wish these rolls didn't exist. Why do I have to have stretch marks? But listen, if we were to just take a moment and remember that our bodies are a temple, that God fearfully and wonderfully made us, that we were created in His image, perhaps it would start changing our mindset about our bodies. Now, I have two perspectives on how to overcome body image insecurities. One is to accept it, and the other is to change it. There are certain things about your body you are just going to have to accept. You're going to have to accept your bone structure. You're going to have to accept your height. You're going to have to accept your foot size. You may even have to accept the fact that you have loose skin. Your breasts may not sit in the same position they did 20 years ago, or that cellulite has set into places where you never thought expected. I believe in self-acceptance, loving yourself, treating yourself with compassion and care, identifying the things that you are going to have to accept, and noting the things that you can change. I want you to stop being so hard on yourself. Stop critiquing yourself with a fine-tooth comb. Stop looking at other individuals feeling as if your body should look just like theirs. However, if there are things about your body that you do not like and you can change them, then change it. Either you can buy it or you can build it. But if you don't like it, do something about it. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I am not opposed to buying the things that you want. You want perkier breasts? Get them lifted. You want a bigger booty? Then baby, get yourself a BBL. If you want a flatter stomach, if you want tighter arms, if you're ready to unbig your back, then baby, today's the day that you say, I am worth the sweat. I am worth the gym membership. I am worth the trainer. I am worth the meal prep. I'm worth getting up earlier than usual. I love myself enough to not allow anything to stand in the way of me feeling absolutely amazing about my body. I'm spending a little bit more time on this point than I will the others because I know that this one is something that is so important to so many of us. It is something that makes you not show up for the job. It is the thing that has held you back from dating, holds you back from intimacy with your man, causes you to avoid mirrors, and could even be standing in the way of your spiritual growth and development. I want you to take time today and find out the root cause of your insecurities. Each of these insecurities that I'm going to list today came from a place. They didn't just occur. It came from a situation, something that someone told you, something that you've decided to believe about yourself. And the only way to overcome this or any other insecurity, identify the source and create an action plan in order to change your mindset. And overcoming your body image insecurity is a decision that you can decide today that you are overcoming. Number 2 is career and success insecurities. I know that you just finished going to homecoming or you're about to enter into the holiday season and everybody's flexing their new career. Everybody's pulling up in their brand new Bentley and Mercedes and you still driving a car where you roll up the windows. You're starting to feel insecure about where you are in life. It's hard talking to your colleagues and friends that have eclipsed you in whatever their career is. But this is your life. You are on your own path. It is very easy to look at other individuals' success and want exactly what they have. But the only way that you are going to be able to become the woman of your dreams, to achieve your most ambitious goals, and to reach the success that you deserve is that you have got to create a plan. You need to get you an ambition planner and start writing out your monthly, quarterly, and annual goals. You need to work on one aspect of those goals every single day. Success has not just eluded you, but an action plan is what it's going to take to get to that next level. What I know for sure is the moment that you are actively working on reaching your goals every day, the insecurity around what you have, the insecurities around what other people are doing and you are not, will start to shed because you know what you want to achieve. You have a plan and you know how to get there. Number 3 is insecurities around aging. Honey, this is one I know very, very well. Everybody talks about how amazing it is whenever you turn 40, how you just feel like you're in your grown woman era. But there's also that little voice in the back of your head that feels like you're just sliding downhill from here. Things start looking different. Energy level decreases. You start like you can't keep up, like you can't change, like it's too late in life to change your trajectory. You start feeling like technology is getting too difficult for you to understand. And although some things can be a little bit more difficult as we age, being old is a mentality. It is an absolute privilege to be this age. There are so many individuals who would love to be the age that you are today that are no longer living. So embrace your age. Embrace the wrinkles. Embrace the body change. Embrace the perimenopause and menopause. Embrace this season of life. It is a blessing to age. It is an honor to be able to pass down wisdom. It is also the very best time to flex your new skills and interests. Honey, Aaliyah was right. Age ain't nothing but a number. And your mentality sets the cadence for how you feel as you age. Number 4 is your relationship insecurities. Girl, this one's a biggie. How many of you all have the family and friends that are like, so when are you getting married? So when can we meet this new boyfriend? So how are you going to raise all those children by yourself? So you guys are already divorced? So you're not dating anyone right now? You know those conversations that individuals have when they burrow their brow and they're like, you haven't found love. It didn't work out like you thought you were going to. This is your 2nd and 3rd divorce. And you start feeling insecure about your relationship position. You start feeling like something must be wrong with me if things aren't going the way that other people think they should. But no matter what your relationship status, this is the perfect time to start building self-worth as well as self-love. In order for you to be primed and ready for whatever relationship that you seek, you have first got to love yourself. And I'm not talking about that good surface love where you're like, okay, you're cute and everything, I'll hang out with you. I'm talking about being madly in love with who you are. I mean, setting healthy boundaries that serve you. I'm talking about doing the inner work that it's going to take in order to be ready for the relationship that God has planned for you. There is absolutely no reason to be insecure about your relationship status, especially if you're doing the work to better your current relationship or to be ready for the next. As you all may know, my mother is a marriage and family therapist, so I fervently believe in getting the help that you need to be your best and highest self. There is absolutely nothing wrong with seeking therapy, to talk to a professional. Heck, even if it is just sitting with a friend and talking it out, being able to communicate your feelings, unpack your emotions, and be honest with your true feelings is an amazing way to open up your heart and remove the insecurities around your relationships. Number 5 is financial stability insecurities. I don't know about you, but I feel mighty insecure when I know my bank account's got $4 in it. When you've made plans to go to brunch with your friends and you look up the menu beforehand and you're like, I guess I'll just be getting the side salad. Financial insecurities can bring on stress, anxiety, and extreme overwhelm. We have all made financial mistakes. Spending a little too much, not paying back our debt on time, and just not being a good steward of our money can cause us to feel insecure about our financial position in life. But one thing that I want to encourage you to do is forgive yourself for your past financial mistakes. If any of you all have ever watched my channel, you know I'm obsessed with talking about money. And the reason why is I feel like it's directly connected to your reinvention journey. Whenever you're ready to reinvent yourself, there are some major pillars that you're going to have to break down. And one of those is your poverty mindset. Just like your body image, oftentimes your poverty mindset is something that someone actually gave to you, and it's not something that you adopted on your own. You may know the financial struggle from your childhood a little bit more intimately than others. You may have seen your mother pinching off of every single dollar in order to make it work. And that's not her fault. But what it's done to you is it's created this mindset of if I have it, I'm going to spend it. I don't want to struggle anymore. I want to be able to have the things that I see other people have. And that financial insecurity has caused some of us to live outside of our means. So the thing that I want to encourage you to do is to get a financial planner. This is the last time I'm going to mention the Ambition Planner, but there's a financial planner inside. You have got to learn to budget. You have got to learn to save. You have got to learn to pay back the debt that you owe. When I tell you, there is no better feeling than paying off a bill. Every single day, you're going to have to work on your abundance mindset in order to shed financial insecurities. Number 6 is insecurities around motherhood. Y'all, I warned you that this may be a little triggering for some, but as a woman who has lost 2 children, I understand the insecurities around motherhood. Why don't you have children? When are you guys going to start? Why do you have so many children? How are you raising that baby by yourself? Are you a good mother? Are you not spending enough time with your kids? Am I a bad person for never wanting to have children? As women, we go through a lot of insecurities whenever it comes to motherhood. And I wish that I had the answer to overcoming this insecurity. But the one thing that I know that we all need to do in order to heal our motherhood insecurity wound is we have got to shed perfectionism. And I actually should say perfectionism. Society has built up this image of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a mother, and what motherhood looks like. We have this perfect image in our minds of what a mother should do and how she should act and how she should dress and how old she is when she has kids and how many children she has and who raises the children in her household. But I have actually never met a perfect woman, a perfect mother, or a perfect person. But I have met individuals who are content with their life, who are happy with the place that they are, who are happy with the decisions that they have made, who are doing the very best every single day to provide for those that they love. Just because motherhood may not look the same for you as it does for someone else does not make you any more or any less of a woman. Number 7 is social status insecurities. This is an insecurity that seems to be in your face everywhere you look. If it's from people that you know or people that you've never even met, we can feel so insecure about our social position and compare ourselves to people on the internet that we've never even met. As a almost 43-year-old woman, I definitely look at other YouTubers and I'm like, how are they just 22 and so much further along than I am? It is so easy to do with all of the social media platforms that are constantly showing you how perfect someone else's life looks. But overcoming social status insecurities is going to take you doing a mindset shift, and you are going to have to start focusing on self-validation. Even if that means getting off of social media, it will be worth deleting your social media account to start knowing how worthy, valuable, and unique you are. Even if you decide to stay on social social media, I want to encourage you to start finding joy in your passions, your hobbies, your skills, to start creating new habits that are going to help you to be able to ultimately reach your goals. Let me tell you, everything that you see on Instagram is more than likely a lie. Nobody's life is that perfect, but your life can be a million times better if you stop comparing yourself to others and enjoy your unique journey. Number 8 is intimacy and sexuality insecurities. I definitely believe that number 8 is directly linked to body image insecurities, but oftentimes we don't feel confident sexually. We don't feel desired. We just don't identify as sexy. And once again, this insecurity comes from a deep-rooted place. But the very best way in order to shed this insecurity is to reconnect with your body. Practicing self-care daily is probably my favorite way to be able to shed any insecurity. If you don't feel sexy, if you don't feel like you want to be intimate with your partner, if you don't feel like your best and highest self, nothing makes you feel better than practicing self-care. Taking a long shower, shaving or waxing your legs, doing your ultimate skincare routine, cleaning your house, doing your nails, getting out in nature, moving your body, turning up the music and dancing. There are so many ways to practice self-care that help you to be able to reconnect with your body and increase your intimacy. Number 9 is imposter syndrome. You are who you are, you've achieved what you achieved, yet when someone asks you what you do, you feel as if they think you're lying. That weird feeling is nothing but an insecurity dressed up in a suit. I don't know why we do this. I don't know why we want to dim or even blow out our own light. But one thing that I have found that has helped me to be able to overcome imposter syndrome is to keep a wins journal. I love to be able to write down my wins as well as my failures. I am who I am. I've experienced what I've experienced, and I failed in the areas that God wanted me to fail in. And all of them happened for my good. And when I start practicing gratitude for the things that I have, for the experiences that I've gone through, and for the setbacks that have made me stronger, I start feeling less insecure and more grounded in my purpose. And number 10 is an insecurity around our physical health. Our physical health insecurities can range from a chronic illness to our physical limitations. You can start feeling really insecure about walking up a flight of stairs because you don't like the fact that you're winded at the very top. But in some cases, this goes back to being able to change the things that you can change. I really want to challenge you and encourage you to identify the physical insecurities that you have and a plan of action to change it. If there is a physical limitation that does not have to hold you back, but you've allowed it to hold you back for so long, today's the day that you say no more. I am currently winded when I walk up the stairs. I'm getting a gym membership and I'm getting on the Stairmaster. I am insecure about joining a fitness class, but I'm going to find a fitness class with individuals that are my age and in my physical condition. We have insecurities around our eating habits, around our limitations, and even the physical damage that we've done to our bodies over the years. But I want you to close your eyes right now and forgive yourself for the damage that you have done. And when you open your eyes, I want you to be determined to create a plan of action to change it. You're going to drink more water. You're going to the doctor regularly. You're getting a wellness plan that aligns with your goals. You're going to start meal prepping. You're going to start getting in your 10,000 steps a day. Whatever you can do to change your physical health, I want to challenge you to do it. We're made of dirt. We're not here forever. So while you're here on this earth, enjoy the life that you have. Celebrate every single day with gratitude. Don't take your body and your health for granted. If you're watching this video, you've got another chance at life. What are you going to do today to be better than you were yesterday? Okay, sis, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. Also, make sure that you hit that share button and send it to your sister, your best friend, your mama, and your partner. And I would really love for you guys to leave in the comment section some of the insecurities that you've overcome and the method that you took to overcome them. I love our comment section to be a safe space for us to encourage and empower each other. I want to thank BREZ again for being the amazing sponsor of this episode. And I pray that you are well and that you're doing something every single day to reach your most ambitious goals.